considered within the CBC guideline. So they are considered as one of the 8
Our main task is to transfer sustainable and location access technology to our world, that is block level. And now actually GEO and NGO are actually coordinately work in these regards.
Non-institutional training প্রদান করে থাকে ট্রেনিং শেষে
please mention the training.
Training like catering, house wiring.
All of these challenges, but we are hopeful that we must build Bangabandhu Sonar Bangla. As a proud citizen of Bangladesh, we are working with gender responsive budget for gender equality, empowerment and development for women. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Very nice presentation.
Informations regarding the issues. Basically, we have 9 Bojala, we have 244,000 farm families, and we are basically works at the block level, that is union level.
Share this, who are working the NGOs and 1.3 million. So,
Okay, next question. Khalid, yes, please. I saw some hand here.
I'd like to request that they have a snacks that are served before you.
The last question I have, sorry.
Okay, so last question, yes, please.
What about kind of registration? How the individuals are registered? Where it work? And the amount of budget it has? And other profile-based information.
Okay, I will get that.
Yes. Does registration have to be renewed in this district? Renewal. Also, can domestic or international NGO that has been dissolved appeal the decision before? This district. Also, I have one question. Are NGOs required to have an office in the district? NGOs working in the Bagerhat district required to have office in the office.
Okay, I think I have 10 questions.
Also, I have one more question.
Yes.
Yeah, also,
One more, that's it.
okay. What are the possible sources of funding for domestic NGOs who are working in this district?
Source of funding.
Also, does development fund for domestic or NGOs in this district, local NGOs? Okay. Also, the last one is partnership meeting. People or maybe as
No, district commission, district coordination meeting happens regularly. Yes, it is
every month or geostation for
Yes, yes.
every month.
Okay, so that is
Thank you very much.
So I'm not taking that question. And get me, how many questions we have? One. Three. Okay. Can you just hold your questions for a while? And then give floor to our Deputy Commissioner Sir to respond first. 10 questions and then we will come to you. Okay? Thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
After training, they will get loan from our department. Loan পাওয়ার পরে তাদেরকে আমরা এমপ্লয় করি এবং এমপ্লয় করার পরে আমরা তাদেরকে মোটিভেশন দেই, মোটিভেশন দেওয়ার পরে আমরা তাদেরকে আরো কিভাবে তাদের সাকসেসফুল করা যায় এভাবে আমরা তাদেরকে উপজেলা ভিত্তিক খোঁজখবর নিয়ে থাকি।
So after they're provided with the training, they're given also loan, and they're linked with the or other organizations, and they're motivated for the business, and they went through a follow-up process.
আমরা এছাড়াও সোশ্যাল অ্যাক্টিভিটিস যেটা নারী নির্যাতন, যৌতুক, সন্ত্রাস, মাদক এই সংগঠনগুলোকে আমরা এই কাজগুলো করে থাকি আমরা।
And with other organizations like we help with the torture of women, try to prevent torture of women, prevent drugs and child marriage, preventing child marriage. We also work with these different issues.
আমরা এই কাজগুলো করার জন্য আমাদের ইউথ ক্লাব আছে, যে ক্লাবগুলো আমরা ইউনিয়ন পর্যায়ে সংগঠন করি এবং তাদেরকে আমরা রেজিস্ট্রেশন দিয়ে থাকি।
So we have different youth clubs who help with this sort of programs, and we provide them registrations as well.
রেজিস্ট্রেশন দেওয়ার জন্য তাদের একটা কমিটি থাকা লাগে, তারা আমাদের উপজেলা পর্যায়ে যুবদল অফিসারের কাছে আবেদন করে, এটা আমরা ভিজিট করি, ভিজিট করার পরে তারা গভর্নমেন্টের কাছে 500 টাকা রেজিস্ট্রেশন ফি দেয়, ফি দেওয়ার পর তাদেরকে আমরা অনুমোদন দিই।
So to get the registration, they has to go through a process. We follow up through, and they have a 500 taka registration fee, and we go to the organizations, we check them, and then we give them these registrations.
আমরা দেখি যে এদেশে প্রত্যেক বছর 22 লক্ষ ছেলে মেয়ে যারা গ্রাজুয়েশন কমপ্লিট করে লেবার মার্কেটে আসে, বাট গভর্নমেন্টের এই সুযোগ নাই তাদেরকে চাকরি দেওয়ার জন্য।
So every year we see 2200 young generation who are completing their education, and after their graduation they are unemployed, but the government doesn't have the ability to give them all of them employment.
আমরা এই কারণেই তাদেরকে প্রশিক্ষণের পাশাপাশি তাদেরকে আমরা মাইক্রো ক্রেডিট সাপোর্ট দেই, যার সার্ভিস চার্জ অনলি 5%।
So this is one of the reasons that why we provide microcredit service, and the service charge is only 5%.
আমরা এইটা বাগেরহাটের 9টা উপজেলাতে আমরা এই কার্যক্রম চালাচ্ছি। এই বছর আমরা 303 জনকে 1,85,00,000 টাকা দিয়েছি আমরা এপ্রিল পর্যন্ত।
So
আমরা 9টা উপজেলাতে
we have been working in 9 divisions,
9 উপজেলা
districts.
না না নাই উপজেলা
9 উপজেলা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট
উপজেলা আর থানা
Bagerhat consists of 9 উপজেলা।
9 উপজেলা।
So 9 upazila, it consists of Bagerhat.
305
হ্যাঁ
305
1,20,85,000 1,20,85,000
So 1,025,028,000.
হ্যাঁ কিন্তু 85,000
85,000, 2,700. Number of people were given.
Details can be provided later on, but I think he has already given some basic information about each department, what they do, and how they work with the.
and the registration how
Anything else you would like to say, or?
এরপরে আমরা সেলফ এমপ্লয় হয়েছে আমাদের এই অর্থ বছরে 622 জন, 622 unemployed people, they are employed by our efforts. Thank you.
Through this process, 622 youth has been becoming employed through this process, using these credits and all that.
This year.
This
year.
This financial year.
This financial year.
So I think thank you sir for your good information. That would be really helpful for the visiting delegation. Now I would like to give floor to BRDB to talk about his department.
BRDB's activities in the field level of Bagerhat. According to the government rules and regulations, BRDB works for the poor people who lives in the rural areas to reduce their poverty. Our main focus is to develop their economic social status. We give registration to the farmers cooperative society and informal groups. we give them various types of income generating activities, training. Then we provide them various types of loans, that is microcredit. It starts from 25,000 taka to 1 lakh for each person. It is microfinance. When they are able to develop their social status, we give them various types of SME loan that starts from 1 lakh to 5 lakh for each person. In this fiscal year, we already disbursed 290 millions of Bangladeshi taka in microcredit. The service charge is 4%. In some cases, it is 8%. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very good. Excellent. Now I would like to request fisheries officer, district fisheries officer to say a few words. District fisheries officer.
Representative of Fisheries Department.
Okay, representative of fisheries department.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Firdaus Ansari, Senior Upazila Fisheries Officer. I welcome you all. In our department, you know, the Bagerhat is one of the most important district in fisheries sector. We have 76,000 water body and more than 50,000 fishers are here, and more than 15,000 fishermen are fishing in our Bay of Bengal and others rivers and others khals and several natural water body. And you know, we are culturing shrimp, prawn and so many carp species here. We know the GI product. GI product means geographical indication product. Bagda shrimp are the most productive district in our Bagerhat district, and we are providing some training and capacity building to the fishermen, and our fishermen and our who are our fishers, we are providing them VGF for ban period, and with the coordination of district of management and our district, we have some campaign, some mobile code and others activities. We are trying to save food production, especially fish, and you know the shrimp and prawn go to the export market, and our administration and we are working cooperations, and with the cooperations we have some activities which can grow our product safe and sound.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to give floor to
capacity building and training, lot of training, and we are providing our fishers and fishermen.
Thank you very much. Now I would like to
is to transfer sustainable and location access technology to our number one situation analysis. First of all, we have to analyze the situation where the extension work will be done. Second one, objective settings, and then identify the demand of the community, demand of the farmers through PRA or FINA, Farmers Information Need Assessment. Then we'll go for planning, then implementations, then evaluations, and the last one is reconsiderations. Basically, the main media of our extension activities is training of farmers or officers, related officers, field day, exposure visits, various technological fairs, farmers field schools, farmers business school, technology orientation training, like this. We have 15 projects are working under Ministry of Agriculture, like National Agriculture Technology Project, a small climate change adaptation process, production histories and distribution of quality seeds of rice, maize and wheats, like this. Actually, we're actually now the flow of informations like this way. Minister of Agriculture get letter to us, Director General, then it go to our directors of various wings, then in division level that is additional director office, then deputy directors of general office, and then Upazila agriculture office, then Upazila sub-assistant agriculture officer, that is block level. Now actually GO and NGO are actually coordinately worked in these regards, more particularly homestead and nutrition garden in each and every union. Use of every inches of lands, there is a direction of our own prime ministers, follow land, production and safe food, production, eco-friendly agricultures like this. So these actually works we always coordinate with our district administrations and other stakeholder departments to actually to uplift our farmers the economic level and to uplift Sonar Bangla. That is actually the dream of our Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Thank you very much.
Thank you sir, thank you very much. Now I see
Honorable guests and delegates from Ethiopia, Honorable officials and head of the department of various department of Bagerhat present, my greetings to all. Bangladesh has made tremendous improvement in health sector, especially in our maternal mortality and neonatal mortality rate reduced significantly. And in our health sector, we work under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. In health sector, there is two major subdivisions. One is clinical side and other is preventive side. NGOs and donor agencies work mainly in preventive side. In clinical side, Bagerhat district have one district hospital, 9 Upazila health complex, 8 sub-center and 210 community clinics. About community clinic, first of all I would like to thank our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who creates a community clinic, and community clinics serve the marginalized people with good reputation. And you would be glad to know that very recently community clinic got recognition of United Nations. It is very great news for us. In last 2 years, in Bagerhat district, different NGOs and donor agency work in health sector, especially BRAC, ADD International and District Policy Forum. In preventive side, we work mainly in basic health care, nutrition, about non-communicable disease. In our community clinic, we service our marginalized people to improve our basic health. And you will be glad to note in World Health Organization ranking, Bangladesh is in a better position than other countries in Southeast Asia last 2 to 3 years. And lastly, I will give thanks to District Policy Forum. They make different initiatives, especially in our community clinic, so that the service of our community clinic has tremendous improvement. And last of all, I would like to thank Ethiopian guests and delegates to visit our country, and you have any opportunity, please visit our community clinic, how the community clinic service our people. And lastly, a special thanks to our Honorable Deputy Commissioner to give me a chance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm conscious about the time. I know it's already 11:43. There is one more representative from, in fact, from NGO sector, BRAC.
We are elevating poverty by microfinance, reducing early marriage, increasing education rate, women empowerment, etc.
Good, thank you. Thank you very much. Now with the...
So I have few questions from my side, but first let me give the opportunity to my team members. Please.
I have only two questions. First one is there a platform or forums between NGOs and governments? Forums or quarterly or
Kevin, I got your question, so just go ahead. Ask the second question.
Is there for it or a platform between government and civil settlement? Second one is how many numbers or in numbers NGOs in this district? How many? How many societies or households benefit or beneficiaries or benefit from those NGOs?
Kevin, may I ask you to repeat your second and third question? I'm just taking notes.
Yes, the second question is how many NGOs are working in districts?
NGO, okay. Number of
office, where all the NGOs are participating in this meeting, and they share their activities, their problems, and in this meeting mitigate all the problems which are not possible sent to the central government. In every district there is a platform to coordinate the activities of the NGOs and government. Second, these statistics are not available at this moment.
My name is Khalil. I am from Somali region. As I told you in the introduction box, I am from Somali area. My issue is that regarding that area, most of the people in that area are predominantly Muslim. Regarding the microfinance issue, I want to ask you a question. In our area, the people, I don't know the misgap of knowledge of Islam, I don't know something like that. They don't take microfinancing institutions money, although in the government level, at the federal level, there's a policy in place to give the microfinancing institutions and all that they are set up. But the people in that area, they say that we don't want the microfinancing money because we are Muslim, especially Sunni, that area, 100%. They say there's a haram issue. So they are not benefiting that policy benefits that package government at federal level provides that area. So there's a Sharia gap, I think, knowledge or something that here I can understand that there is microfinance institution, institution in your country, and you are benefiting, although you are Muslim. But in an area we need good knowledge in that matter and to convince our people to benefits that microfinance institutions to compete the other part of the region of Ethiopia. By the way, we are the second largest region in Ethiopia. In kilometer, we are 328 kilometers square.
Can I just ask, what is your question, please?
My question is that we wanted to get the knowledge of Sharia in that matter.
Okay, so, yeah, okay. I got your point. Okay, I will translate that one. Do you have any more question? Do you have any other question?
No, my question is that how we can benefit our people, Somali people, for the Sharia and that matter.
Okay. ওনার প্রশ্নটা হচ্ছে যে ইথিওপিয়ার সোমালি রিজিয়নে বাসিন্দারা বেশিরভাগই মুসলিম, সুন্নি মুসলিম। কিন্তু ওইখানেও ফেডারেল গভর্নমেন্টের নিয়ম আছে মাইক্রোক্রেডিট দেওয়া যায়, কিন্তু জনগণে নিতে চায় না। তো এইখানেও তো মুসলমান, এইটা কিভাবে তোমরা করতেছো? এইটাকে কিভাবে ওরা বলে যে মাইক্রোক্রেডিট নিলে শরিয়া অনুসারে, হ্যাঁ, সুদ নেওয়া হারাম, এই সেই এগুলো বলে তারা মাইক্রোক্রেডিট দিতে চায় না, কিন্তু তাদের পলিসি আছে। এইটা কিভাবে বাংলাদেশে তো মুসলমান, তারা কিভাবে এটা ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করলো?
Actually, there is no division between Muslims like Sunni, Wahhabi, Shia. There is no division among Muslims. And Bangladesh is running their own law, not under the Sharia law. So people are motivated and they easily take the loans from the agencies like different NGOs.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Rashid. Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
We also some Islamic window of banking.
I would like to thank you for presentation. First of all, and my question is that how do you monitor and evaluate the project, evaluate it, the mid-cycle of the life cycle of the project, or the terminal, or the final of the project? How can you monitor and evaluate the project?
Okay, so your question is monitor and evaluation, okay?
This is number one question.
Okay.
Question number one.
Yes.
The other one is, how can you measure the project results, the impact of the project as a final, the outcome of the project, how can you measure it, or how can you approve it?
Do you have other question?
Yes. Yes. The last question is financial utilization. How can we manage or monitor financial utilization of the project?
Manage and monitor financial utilization.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Perfect answer. And okay, thank you, Mr. Rashid. Now,
What is the registration fee in this district?
Okay.
For NGOs?
Okay.
Registration fee. Also, for local and the international, foreign NGOs, this district. Another question, how long should the registration process take in this district? How long in this district for local and the international CSOs?
You would like to know the total budget of NGOs?
Total budget of NGOs in Bagerhat district?
Yes. Second question, how many NGOs are there in different centers?
Sorry?
How many NGOs are there in different centers? For example, for health bureaus, how many NGOs in there? For education, for association.
Total we got
Are you clear? Said to that, in this district, how many programs are there for international NGOs, how many are there and national?
How many local and how many national?
Yes. Yeah. The last question is, there is a system of NGOs who are here in this district. You have monitoring and supportive supervision, collaboration for NGOs who are here in this district.
Okay, that question is already Rashid asked, so that will be covered here. And you must speak.
Thank you so much for your.
What is the role of which?
NGO Affairs Bureau.
Okay.
Because these local NGOs are registered by district level with different departments. So, in this regard, the role of what's the role of NGO Affairs Bureau? It is found on
NGO Affairs Bureau's role
regarding local NGOs. Yeah. Which are registered by at district level with different departments. Yeah,
okay.
And what's the relation between district level departments who register these local NGOs in the NGO Affairs Bureau?
What is the
relation between after registration? And then other one is there any difference between NGOs who are registered within different districts or administrative level? Like for example, if one NGO registered in this district within social affairs department, is that possible to work outside the district without any additional administration, or it should be registered by another district?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I think we have 40 minutes. sir to respond and so first question is about monitoring and evaluation. এখানে যেসব এনজিওগুলো কাজ করতেছে তাদেরকে কিভাবে মনিটর এবং ইভালুয়েট করা হয় তাদের প্রজেক্ট।
Thank you very much. You know, we have different bodies. District administration, then postal administration, then union administration.
Finance Bureau and Director of NGO and the UNHS Directorate.
My name is Akabari Kambata. I come from Sudama Regional District. I am distributor of finance.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from Ethiopia, Southern part of Ethiopia. I work for Bureau of Finance as CSOs or NGO director.
Good morning, everyone. This is Juman Sharkar, Assistant Commissioner and Executive Magistrate of this Bagerhat. Thank you.
Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. This is Mohammad Arif Islam, Additional District Magistrate, Bagerhat.
আমি তো অলরেডি দিয়েছি তারপরে দিস ইজ নাজির আহমেদ খান, ডেপুটি টিম লিডার পিপলটি প্রজেক্ট ব্রিটিশ কাউন্সিল। So আমরা into the program schedule. May I now request to give a presentation on whatever they have prepared by Mr. Rohan. Presentation on NGO activities and the Bagerhat districts.
Thank you. Welcome to the presentation. On behalf of Mohammad Azizur Rahman, EDA sir, Deputy Commissioner and District Magistrate Bagerhat, I, Roman Sharkar, will be presenting in front of you. So the area of discussion of our presentation will be what is an NGO, how to register an NGO in Bangladesh, NGO and INGO, that is International NGO Registration in Bangladesh, process of NGO registration under NGO Affairs Bureau in Bangladesh, district level registration of local NGO, CSO, CBO. CSO is civil society organization and CBO is community based organization. NGO or CSO coordination by local administration, district level monitoring of CSO and NGO work. So firstly, what is an NGO? The NGO was first formally visualized in Article 71 of the Charter of the United Nations. They are formed by people who want to do something good for the society, they want to bring a change for the society. So they raise money from different donors and they operate all over the world. Number of NGOs and INGOs are playing crucial roles for achieving different goals and targets of SDG in Bagerhat.
Deputy Commissioner, deputy send it to the local administrations to inquire. Then they investigate them, visit them, and if there is any problem, they identify it. Sometimes it solved by them, and if did not solve, inform me. Then we try to mitigate in the district coordination meeting and solve it. Actually, before delivering the certificate, we send it to the Upazila administration via Upazila Nirvahi officer, who is a magistrate working there. They investigate, share go there individually and examine all the activities, papers and local activities and physical activities. After inquiring all the activities, he give me a report, then we give them certificate.
Yeah, that was the first question. Second question is about how do you monitor, measure impact. So second question is how do you measure impact of NGO projects?
When our UNOS or UP chairman visit the project, they talk to the beneficiaries and they reply them they are benefited using their microcredit or using their training, and on this information we evaluated the activities of the NGOs.
The third question is how NGO project budget is monitored and financial utilizations are ensured.
Every NGOs have their own administrative units, monthly paid officers, workers who work in the rural area, and financial activities actually monitored by their own administration, by NGOs. We only visit them and they talk to the beneficiary, how they benefited from this project, and inquiring their activities. Actually, we evaluate whether the NGO's activities is successful or not. If any problem arises, we note it down and send it to the NGO.
The next question is about ratio of admin and program cost. Is there any guideline or rules or restriction about what percent of the NGO project's money can be spent for admin cost and what percent should go to direct to the beneficiaries?
It can be said individual NGOs actually, that how much budget for their workers, how much budget allocated for the beneficiaries. This amount is not registered in the district administration. When they apply for their registration, they submit their plan and project, $1,000 submit there, including 15% VAT, value added tax. After 10 years, they are to renew the NGOs, and then they submit how much? 6,000 taka for renewal fee, as renewal fee.
Okay. Next question is about the registration fee and the process. So how much registration fee for national NGO and international NGO?
I already mentioned it. Domestic 50,000 taka, 50. International is $9,000.
Okay. And how long?
Including 15% value added tax.
How long it takes to get registration? The next question.
বলতে পারবেন?
রেজিস্ট্রেশন করার পরে 10 বছর পর রিনিউয়াল
না কতদিন লাগে রেজিস্ট্রেশন পেতে আবেদন করার পরে কতদিন লাগে?
এটা সামনে তো এটা অনেকভাবে তদন্ত হয়, তদন্ত ওনার কাগজপত্র বা ওনার যে অফিস বা কাগজ
মনে করুন সব কিছু ঠিক আছে
within 3 months. So if in case they are not given registration, can they appeal to court?
What has the grounds for it?
within 3 months draft to NGO bureau.
In this regard, NGO Bureau is the final authority. If all the requirements are fulfilled and justified by the NGO Bureau and they are satisfied, they give registration, otherwise not.
And he is asking about what are the grounds for not giving registration. Is there any grounds?
There are certain informations are needed to make application to the NGOs. There are some informations are needed. The NGOs who are failed to submit the information they are not given certificate. The NGOs who be able to fulfill all the information and all the documents and maintain all the conditions, they get certificate or permit.
The next question is it necessary or mandatory to have NGO office to work in a certain district? So if they want to work
Of course. Every
NGO
have their office in the district level.
If they get registration from Bagerhat, for example, can they work in another district?
No. When they apply for their registration, they mention their working area, distinct working area, and on which field they will be working. And based on these things, NGO will give them registration.
The next question is about source of funding for local NGOs and international NGOs.
Actually, they collect the fund from foreign agencies.
Local NGOs, about local NGOs.
Does government subsidize?
No, government never subscribe any NGO. All NGO collect fund from different countries, different donor agencies. Actually, NGOs develop their program projects and they submit to the donor agencies. They justify them, and if they think it is feasible, then the donor agencies supply their money to the NGO and they work in the certain area. And there are two types of actually. NGO means non-government organization. We have some other government departments who working on the stakeholder, basically women affairs works on only women, social services works on the distress and poor people and disabled people who are out of work. They give them training and incentives on which they work.
সরকারি অনুদানটা যেটা আমরা এই স্যারের নেতৃত্বে স্বেচ্ছাসেবী সংস্থা হিসেবে
So they give some.
Our government organization all work on their work. Actually, work. And government organization gets fund from the government, the own mother ministry, and non-government organization.
Okay, next question is about how many local NGOs and how many international NGOs working in Bagerhat. You said 47 NGOs. Of them, how many?
No, there are 74 NGOs working in this district, but 47.
And this related question is, what is their total budget for Bagerhat district? Approximate budget.
These informations are not maintained by district administration. But our government department, like your social service, women affairs, they receive the money from ministry per year, and they collect the stakeholders' name by the local authority, public representative. Then they distribute the money or training.
I think NGO Affairs Bureau might have that information, so tomorrow you are going to get, you can ask that question. I think there are two more questions. One is the role of NGO Affairs Bureau in terms of managing local NGO. The role of NGO Affairs Bureau to guide development.
Actually, NGO Bureau give registrations of different NGOs, but they monitored all the NGOs by the district administration, through district administration. If they required any information, they write letter to district administration. District administration inquire on this letter and take information, then send it to the NGO.
I think,
related with this, NGO Affairs Bureau, do they have branch office in the district level?
No.
I think
district administration represent the NGO in the district.
I think the next question, already he has responded to the next question, the relationship between NGO Affairs Bureau and district administration. So NGO Affairs Bureau monitor NGO activity, you understand, through district administration. So that is the current structure, and this is what is going on. Okay.
Every month there is a coordination meeting held in this group, and we maintain minutes and send it to the NGO.
I think it's already almost 20 past 12. Now I would like to request our visiting team leaders to say a few words before I give microphone to our chair, deputy commissioners.
Thank you very much. In fact, I have general 2-3 questions before making my concluding remark. I would like to hear some clarification on some issues. The first one is you mentioned about the National Security Agency. So it would be good if you tell us a little bit the role of the National Security Agency in terms of regulating or registering NGOs in Bangladesh. That's one thing.
National Intelligence Security.
National Security Agency. They said NSA. It's like
NSI.
National Security Intelligence.
Okay, National Security Intelligence. NSI. That's the first one. The second one is we have BRAC here, I think. BRAC. Yes. So we would like to hear this, the social enterprise. BRAC is, as far as my knowledge is concerned, it is a social enterprise, a big social enterprise.
They have one of the international component is
social enterprise. So briefly, if possible, can you tell us how social enterprise is established in Bangladesh? If you have the information.
This person may not be anyway. Let's see what.
If you have any information, because. So how they registered, how they established social enterprise in Bangladesh, and how they coordinate or work with district. Social enterprises.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I will ask them.
That's the second one. The third one is we are here to receive the basic experience of Bangladesh in terms of governing NGOs. So would you please tell us? We will capture from our discussion today and also from the presentation which are the best for us. But from your side, can you identify a few you consider as a best practice that someone from other country could learn from Bangladesh? So do you tell us the best practices you may have here?
Best practice in terms of managing?
NGOs. Yes, so it must be, it may be registration, it may be monitoring, it may be relationship, the governance of NGOs from registration to implementation of activities. So any best practices you might consider is helpful for us. This is the last one. I would like to know the place of. Thank you very much.
প্রথম কোশ্চেন হচ্ছে যে এনএসআই এর রোল এনজিও রেজিস্ট্রেশনে এবং ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশনে কোনো রোল আছে? এনএসআই এর কোনো রোল আছে?
Actually, NSA has no rule to monitor the activities. Before giving registration, government wants to satisfy that the NGOs or the people who are involved to maintain these NGOs are not not involved in such activities which are not detrimental.
Okay, the second question is bracket ka second question is যে আপনাদের এখানে সোশ্যাল এন্টারপ্রাইজে কোনো অ্যাক্টিভিটি আছে কি বাগেরহাট এবং সেটা কি কি ধরনের সোশ্যাল এন্টারপ্রাইজ এগুলো রেজিস্ট্রেশন নেন কিভাবে সিড কি বললেন
Seed and agro enterprise.
Seed and agro.
এটা কাদের ফান্ডিং কে ফান্ডিং করে
এটা তো সোশ্যাল বিজনেস টোটাল ফান্ড ইজ
they have one social enterprise business in the district that is called seed and agriculture. Seed and agriculture seed production and they got registration centrally from agriculture registration for that purpose. And the investment is 100% from that. Yeah, own funding. It's not donor funding. But they have their social business, social enterprise. So that's the one.
মাইগ্রেন্ট সব দুইটা আছে মাত্র সিড এন্ড অ্যাগ্রো এন্টারপ্রাইজ আর আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইনসেমিনেশন আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইনসেমিনেশন কৃত্রিম প্রজনন
So those two are here. The next question is in the sector best practice. এটা আপনার মতে বেস্ট প্র্যাকটিস কি আছে যেটা নিয়ে in the sector support coordination whatever.
Actually, NGOs, Bangladesh is going developed based on the activities of government and non-government organizations. Actually, not government category. We can mention the Corona pandemic. Maximum NGOs work on the building up awareness, mass distribution, building awareness for taking vaccination, and sometimes they supply oxygen cylinder to the people. Sometimes their patients. Sometimes some NGOs work on them. Some NGOs provide health services and medicine, provide medicine to the affected people. And these are the best practice. And when any national Bagerhat is an coastal area, every year there are a lot of calamities, cyclone, storms, look like activities occurred. And in this time, many NGOs distribute relief to the distressed people. These are the best practice of the NGOs in the district.
Okay. The last one is probably I can respond. Last one is NGOs overall role in development sector in Bangladesh. Pillar, not NGO. Civil society organization is one of the 8 pillars. Parliament is one pillar, like that. But NGOs are considered within the civil society organization. So they are considered as one of the 8 pillars in the development of Bangladesh. Okay.
NGOs really play a vital role in formulate the national policy, because when government wants to make any new policy, they hold dialogues, and NGO representatives, social allies, civil society, and the experts, teachers, and all types of stakeholders are attend the meeting and government take their opinion. After justifying all these things, government formulate any policy. But NGOs plays a vital. Actually, they work with the distressed people. They work in the country level. They feel the problem of the distressed people, and they exchange their views in the policy level. And government consider their suggestion.
It is recognized and acknowledged and noted in the national integrity strategy. We have national integrity strategy. We have that. I would share with you that. I think I would like to request our chair to say a few words and conclude this meeting because we have to go back to that. Yes, please.
I have a question to the team leader of delegation of Ethiopian. What are the purpose to visit Bangladesh? What is your purpose? What is your team purpose to visit Bangladesh?
You can reply in your briefing.
Yes.
Concluding.
To work to support the development and democratization process of Ethiopia. So we were informed by our partners that Bangladesh is, as you mentioned, Your Excellency, Bangladesh is transitioning to become a developing country. And we heard that you have also good experience working with NGOs. So we would like to share your experience, best experience, how you govern NGOs, how you work with NGOs, and we want to replicate it in Ethiopia. Experience gathering. We are from Ethiopia, and as you all know, Ethiopia is from Africa. So when we come here, it's also part of the South-South cooperation. So we believe that we share many things, we share many common things between Ethiopia and Bangladesh, between Africa and Asia. The context might be, similar. So we think it would be always good to share the experience of Asian countries. So this part of South-South cooperation. So just to briefly inform or kindly make you aware about Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a federal government. We have a federal government, and we have 11 regional states. The regions are mainly they have the president, and the regions are mainly most of the work in the regions are managed by the regional administrators. And we have a federal government, which represents the country as a whole. That is how Ethiopia is, and we have around 120 million population. Ethiopia is the second populous country in Africa as well. Ethiopia is the seat of the capital of Africa Union, and also many other international organizations, including the UN agencies, they reside in Ethiopia. As I mentioned, we are trying since 2018, Ethiopia engaged into deep political reform, and the government is formed in 2018, and there are many reforms, political, social, economic reforms undertaken in Ethiopia. One of the reform is reforming the civil society or NGO sector. So all this part of my dedication and myself, we are trying to lead correctly the reform of the NGO sector, so that NGOs could contribute for the benefit of the people of Ethiopia. We have around at the federal level, we have I don't want to go in details, but there is a registration process at the federal level and also registration process at the regional level. But at the federal level, we have around 4,600 NGOs, out of which around 600 are foreign or international NGOs. And our new law, which was approved last 2019, it gave many rights for NGOs to work in Ethiopia. So we didn't really impose many obligations on NGOs. So we will leave that NGOs play vital role, as you said, for the development of Ethiopia. So I think we have got what we're supposed to get. Thank you very much for sharing us what you have, for hosting us, for the warm reception accorded to us. We really appreciate. We like Bangladesh. We came all over Ethiopia, and we traveled from Dhaka to this city, and we have seen many things in our journey. We visited the mosque where the Muslim, father of the father of the nation laid down. We have seen that as well, and we are very much amazed by the culture, the history of Bangladesh, and also the development process, and we appreciate everything. Thank you very much again for the warm welcome and reception. I hope to see you again, and in this opportunity I would like to invite Your Excellency and your team to come and visit Ethiopia as well. Ethiopia is a very friendly country, and you might get experiences on NGO and other related issues as well in Ethiopia. So if you would like to come to Ethiopia, you have a friend there, we can host you. So I would like to invite you all to come to Ethiopia. Thank you very much once again. Thank you.
Okay. We have not given you briefing on background information. I'm just telling you what it is about. Okay. So now the closing remarks by our Deputy Commissioner, sir.
Thank you very much. Actually, I think it's a fruitful session where other government departments all works on the distressed people. You know, in Bangladesh, NGOs and government are working hand in hand. And with the help of NGOs, government can ensure its duty to the people. You know, very recent we entered in the developing country, but few days ago we are not in good condition. Government has not ability to address all the people. So while government cannot be able to address the people in just one day, and they help the betterment of the people. NGOs usually work in this area, especially sanitation, nutrition, child labor, women, child marriage, and microcredit. Some NGOs work on microcredit. Besides our government department, like Youth Department, Women Affairs Department, BRDB, Social Service. And this department also work on the people, but they cannot be able to address all the people, all the stakeholders. Government departments give training, the assigned people can give some soft loan so that they can be self-employed, self-dependent, and besides NGO working in this field actually. So I think we exchange our views and experience how our NGOs working in the district level, how government or district administration monitor and coordinate the activities of NGOs. I think in this briefing session, you have some idea. Though it cannot be cleared, I think your facial exposure proves that you cannot be clear whole our activities, and I think when you will seek progress with the NGO, rest will be clear. Proposal administration and union coalition that are local government organization. With help of all others, especially our civil society, also help them in their activities. And all NGOs are working, informing the district administration about their activities. Sometimes district administration visit their working area, working activities, and exchange views with the stakeholders. And such way, district administration monitor the activities of NGOs here. So I think it's a great opportunity to have you here, and we're trying our level best to entertain you, welcome you. Actually, I was in Dhaka. 9:30. I came back. So so thank you very much. I think it may some laps and gaps, and our junior colleagues arrange all these things. I couldn't monitor actually. I had an important meeting in the ministry level yesterday. So I think if there are any laps and gaps, I apologize to you, and we tried our level best to entertain you and welcome you here. And I thank all the department related here present, and especially the police forum. Our DPF president here, and special thanks to our team leader Nazir Ahmed, come from British Council, and also I'd like to thank Cabinet Division who arranged this opportunity for us. I think last of all, thank you very much to visit Bangladesh, and especially Bagerhat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your time and everything.
And we are satisfied with your presentation. Okay, I will have the snack. And we want to replicate it in Ethiopia. That is the purpose, the main purpose of our visit. So partly it is.
Representation of the ruler named as Khalifa. And with this name, Khalifa the keep the approach here. They use tiles. Nowadays we use this type of ceramic. No, 600 yeah.
जी 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 ना 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 ना